Hi everyone, it's me Melanie from Hammer Stardust and welcome to Ruby Tuesday. This is gonna be my design team project for Ruby and Pearl SO, and today I made these, I'm calling them like secret journaling booklets because they have this little hinge here, so it's hard to open. You can have them closed and do some secret journaling in there. And I am using the Antique Botanical Prints digital, and I think that's the only one I used because I just wanted to feature that one and how beautiful it is. And so before I get into this one, I haven't made a video in a while, so I'm a little rusty, so bear with me. This is what the prints print like. Okay, so I did distress the paper before I printed it. I do this like distressing of the paper so that it looks older when it prints out, but they print big. They print like full page. And this is another one that I printed on a cream little paper that makes it look even like older. And I am making like a bunch of projects with this because I'm so inspired by them after I printed them. And so I printed them 4 to a page like this for this project. But I just want you to see you can print them 4 to a page like that, or like smaller, like this is 9, right? Like 9 to a page like this, or 2 to a page if you need, like, if you want them to be a little bigger, or the full page, which I think is gonna make a great center spread for a journal that I'm working on. So I just wanted to show you, this is what they originally print like. And I also used the wallpapers, the newer ones. Okay, so my neighbors are doing construction, and so I'm probably gonna have to switch you to music in a little bit. So I was talking about these. I also use these wallpapers, and these are the newer ones. I don't know specifically which ones, but you should just get them all. And I printed the wallpapers come in full, and then they come in, there's a page that has 4 little squares of wallpaper, and those are the pages that I printed out, the ones with the squares, and I cut them in half like this one. That's what I did for that. So that's basically what I used from her digitals, the botanicals and the wallpapers. And so we're gonna be using some, I use some scraps, I picked out some scraps. There's stickers in here, obviously labels, washi tape. You always need washi tape, washi tape. Some more labels in here. That's, of course, that's always needed. I have some textiles that I pulled out, but I didn't use textiles as much as I thought I might, or as I always do. As you can see, just airplane going by, yay. Literally every time I make a video, all noises. I haven't made a video in forever, and today there's like construction, neighbors yelling, airplane, there was a truck. I used this gold paint that I got at like a local store. It's like, I think, an acrylic, but it's really thick and dries really quick, and so I like that. And I'm gonna show you why I ended up using that in a little bit. So that you need a stapler. Although you can use other methods, but I used a stapler because it was simpler. Your glue, your little thing, whatever you use for distressing, if you like distressing, if that's your thing. I used some stamps, and this is my ink pads that I used. So I have my bone folder and my scissors, obviously. I hope everything's on frame and I'm not super chaotic, even though I know I am. My brain is always so chaotic. So so like the main thing about this project that I used that you might not have. So it's these little hinges. And I got these on Amazon, and I think they're for like boxes, to make boxes. Oh, am I even on frame? Oh, okay. I'm gonna be so upset if I keep talking and nothing's happening. So yeah, these little hinges, that's what I used for the closure. They come with the little, this So that's why I think they're for like boxes. And there's these tiny brats that I used on this one, but you can close it with this. It's just gonna be more difficult, but since it is a secretive, like a secret journaling spot, that's why I was like, oh, you know, you're not supposed to open it again. No one's supposed to open it. And if I found these on Amazon. I think I got the little tiny brats on Amazon too. I'm not sure, but these are from Amazon. And if I find it, I'm gonna try to find the link for you guys, or a similar one. There's a bunch of different ones. There's bigger ones, there's ones that have, you know, like a pretty designs on them, but these were the cheaper ones. I had an idea that I'm doing for a journal, so I bought them for that, and then ended up finding other uses. So I was trying to find a cheap option, because I didn't know if the idea was gonna work out, but I ended up loving them. So there's definitely different ones, but I'll try to find this specific one. If not, I'll link a similar one. I'll try to do that for you guys. And you see how this is what's gonna be the closure. The little hinge, and it makes it look so cute. In this one, I put a little bit of lace. So and on these hinges, the holes are tiny, which is why I'm saying, you know, you're not gonna be opening this and closing it a bunch, like. So I think I got everything that we need, and we're gonna start. So like, well, I'm gonna show you the inside. Should I do this? So yeah, I'm gonna show you this one so you can see that when you open it. So the little hinge is gonna be a bit of work, you know, to get it open. And you're gonna, you know, and this is what it's gonna look on the inside. So I also use these pages from like a tiny notebook that I sort of distressed, and the same method that I used for the bigger papers to distress, I used in these, but I used a little bit of color, so there's like a little bit of blue on them. And that's what it's gonna be. You're gonna journal in these little pages. Maybe you can put a picture here, I thought, and keep it, well, guard it forever in your journal. See, these are the little papers that I used. Of course, you can use any paper you want. And so when you're gonna close it, you're gonna have to put the little lace. Let me make sure I'm in frame. So you're gonna have to put the little lace back through the hole. And the way I did that is with a needle. So that's why, you know, it's gonna be difficult to close it back up. Then you're gonna have to put it back through the little hinge in order to make the bow. So that's why I say it's like a secret. You're not gonna be opening this one. Like if someone's going through your journal and they start going like trying to open it, they're gonna be like, better not. Especially if you put secret on it, like don't open. They won't have the time, you know. The ones with the little brats, you can close it with the little brats, and that one's easier to open, of course. You know, you just take out the brats and you can open it. You just take out the brats. Okay. These are tiny. Find brats that are gonna fit your hinge, and I put a little bit of textile on here just so it looks pretty. So this is that one, and you know, this one's obviously easier to close. You just put the brats back in and close them. So this one's easier. And I put the little textile so that there was a little bit of texture and pretty on there. So let's make one, right? You're gonna take the piece. What did I do with that? Okay. And now it's gone. This piece, you're gonna take it and you're gonna fold it down, like just like that. And the white part is gonna be out. You're gonna fold it, and that's it. And then I covered the outside. So I have some here that I already covered. and I covered this one with like pattern paper like this one, and you see, and then I covered the other one with craft paper from a paper bag like this one. And then we can move on to what we're gonna do. So I distressed them already, and so I want to mention that for distressing them I use this ink pad that I also got on Amazon a while ago, and this is I got this idea from Heather herself from Ruby and Pearl, because she was distressing with like this gold pad that, and this is supposed to be gold. It's not super gold, but this is perfect for this, for giving things like a light distressing and making them look, it doesn't really shine a lot like gold, but it's perfect. So I distressed this, and the two little pictures that I chose, I distressed them also already, just so you don't have to see me doing that, and the video is not 1,000 years old. Let's put that there in case I need to distress some anything else. And so then what I did was, let's pick one for this one, for example, the, you know, there's the white places where I broke the thing, and that happened in the first one that I made, which was the other craft one. Like, so I was like, how do I cover that? I don't love the white, you know, even when you distress it with that, it doesn't paint it like other distressings. So I used the gold, and since this is really thick, like I said, maybe I should put the camera closer. Give me a moment. Okay, here we are. We're closer, so now, you know, you can see me better. And I just put it like that, like, so that there's texture. Okay, so all the gold is done, and I put some scraps to reinforce the parts where I'm gonna do the holes. This one's gonna open like this, and this one like that. I'll show you later why. Let's get to this before they start getting loud here again. So I use this glue. It does pretty well with metal for me, and I'm sorry if you're hearing that, but I want to explain this part. Of course the glue's not gonna cooperate, and I put glue on this on here, the part that's gonna go in the back. I spread it around so there's not like a big glob, and then I'm sorry about the noise, I glue it to the back, that part, right? Hope you can see that it's glued on there. We're gonna have that part glued on there, and you can see you sort of already have it. It's very simple. And you're gonna wait for it to dry good, like completely. This one dries pretty quickly, so you're gonna wait for it to dry, and you're gonna put it, you're gonna close the little flap and put it like this, and do it like it's gonna be closed. And I use one of these bubble things so that I can punch the hole then through with your little awl, or like you can use a needle if you don't have one of these things, or whatever you can do a pokey hole with. And you're gonna poke it through each hole, And so if you're planning on putting brass, it's better to poke the hole through the front. And if you're planning on using something to tie it with, it's better to use the back. But I guess I decided on brass for this one. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. And the reason why I say make sure that it's completely dry is because then you're gonna push with your thing so you can make the hole as big as possible. And that's gonna unglue this. The pressure is gonna unglue the back if you don't have it glued really tight. You can then do it like this so that you make sure that the holes are pretty big. This is more important if you're gonna pass it something to tie it with around the big, how big the holes are. But with the brass is way simpler. So that's how you got it. You got it there. And I'm sorry, I forget that it goes this way. And there you go. That's it. Now you can decorate it. So we're gonna move on to that. so that was it. That was how I made them. I had to switch to voiceover here in the end, even though I don't like doing voiceovers, but the construction's really loud. You might even be hearing it in the back. Also, another neighbor decided to cut their grass, and everybody got their thing going on. But that's how I made my little secret journaling booklets. I hope you like that. I stapled the little papers in. You can always sew them. I was thinking you could sew them, but I wanted this to be easy and simple so that everybody can make one. And I feel like everybody has a stapler. Of course, not everybody has the little hinges, but I thought that gave it like a special little something. And if you don't have the little hinges and you can't find them or get them, you can always just make the little holes and do the same thing with just holes. But I had the little hinges and I thought it made it such a cute look. It made it so cute. So I'm putting this one that I used, that you saw how I used it, how I put a picture and I wrote some secret stuff in there. I'm putting that one in my journal in this pocket, which worked out really well. I've been looking for something to put in this pocket for a while. And it does bulk it up. It is a little thick, It does bulk up the journal a little bit. The one with the craft paper is bulkier than this one that I'm showing here. This one has the pattern paper, so this one's not as bulky. But, we do like to put bulky stuff in our journal sometimes. This journal's doing fine also, and I'm almost done with it, so I don't mind. And this is why I wanted to make this one so that it would open, on the other side, because if you have a pocket on this side, and I wanted to show that, you would want the little hinge to be on the other side, but I failed at that because I forgot. I just forgot. But I can just make some more. I'll try to make some more. Obviously, I did really enjoy making these, so I'll probably keep making them. And yeah, so I hope you guys make some. I hope you guys like this. I hope you like the idea. I hope you make some. If you make some of your own, please tag me on Instagram. I love seeing what people come up with when they take an idea and make it their own. So I always love seeing what you guys do with the things I show on here. And just check out my box, the description box, to see all the links to Ruby and Pro. So check her out. I'm gonna have a link also to this specific digital, the botanical one, in case you want to check that one out specifically. But I have all of her links, her Instagram, YouTube, everything in my description box. And also check out the hashtag so you can see everybody else's work. Everybody in the design team, they're also talented and they always make the coolest things. So go check them all out. And yeah, that's going to be it for me. If you made it to this point, if you made it to the end, thank you so much. Thank you for watching. If you liked it, hit the like. If you want to comment. If you're not already subscribed and you want to see more things like this, then subscribe. If you want to see some more of my chaotic mess, and yeah, so I really appreciate you guys watching always. Thank you so much, and I'm gonna see you guys on the next video. Bye.